Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another presentation of DAF Media. Today's contest, the 2023 CIAC Class L Girls Field Hockey Quarterfinals, as the 9-seed Norwalk Bears visit the number 1 seed Darien Blue Wave. Hello, everyone. I'm Owen Heffron. With me for this one, Annabelle Novak, and both teams riding high. Darien, of course, the FCIAC champions for the 6th year in a row, and Norwalk coming off the only upset in this state tournament so far, as on Wednesday they beat number 8 seed Hall 3-1. And we're going to see who moves on right here on the DAF Media Network. Annabelle Novak joining us now. Annabelle, what can we expect, you think, from this game?
I think the team is really going to work on passing the ball a lot and working on their movement. Since they've played Norwalk a lot, I think they'll know Norwalk's strong suits and be able to get around them. And I think they're really going to focus on shooting, actually. I feel like a lot of their games, they've kind of shot right where the goalie is. So, I mean, from the perspective on the sidelines, Mo has said a lot, they need to be shooting around the goalie. So I think they're going to work on that today.
Mo Menikis, of course, way past 2 decades of coaching here. And Annabelle, you're a former member of this field hockey team, so I'm sure you know her well. You mentioned the Darien and Norwalk playing each other a lot. Last time these two teams played was on the 26th of September in Darien. I was right here, actually. You were on the call with me for that one.
Yeah, and I remember the Norwalk goalie being really good, and their defense was pretty strong, so I think that's going to test the team today.
Yeah, held a strong Darien team to only 3 goals, 1 by Ashley Stockdale and 2 by Blake Wilkes, as now we're underway. Center pass now, hard hit right to the Darien defense, but now taken away. Attempting to make a move was number 22, Kaylin Fogelson. But it'll be Darien's ball now.
I remember Fogelson from last time being a really good player. She was super fast and strong, and I felt like she was kind of a leader on the Norwalk team, so it'll be interesting what she does today.
And the junior also has her sister Liza Fogelson, the freshman who scored the only goal for Norwalk on the 26th. Stockdale looks to insert now on the far side. Gets it down low to her sister, right near the end line. Sit out and they'll do it again. Savino, the captain in the Amherst commit. Hit it back to Bogdan. Back to Savino. Fogelson on her. Now far side. Liddell down. Stockdale low on the ground. Pass Bach over to Wilkes. Great job by the Bears to get it back on it. Darien pressure coming fast. Campbell Heatley, the captain, was looking to escape the wave and couldn't. So good job from Darien. Allie Meyer now near side. Down to the freshman, Shannon Bach. Good defense, take it away, but some stick-to-stick contact is called. Bears trying to get it out of their own end. Just trying to fight for it on the near side. And Liza Fogelson hits it out. Darien playing conservative and slow as Meyer hits it back to Bogdan. Now Kylie Liddell trying to get past Fogelson. Now the other Fogelson sister, some big contact to Katie Savino. Hard hit, not something that's very common in the sport of field hockey. Liddell now, Wilkes corrals it. Backing up, good pass to Stockdale. Better defense by the Bears to poke it.
Yeah, so I think the Darien team's definitely having trouble getting it into the circle, and they had trouble with that the last game as well. So I think that Norwalk does a great job at keeping them out.
Wilkes trying to work inside. Goes back to Stockdale. Now Liddell hits one down low and in. White tried to grab it but couldn't. Stockdale called for one, and there'll be a penalty corner awarded. Looks like Avery Vaccaro is getting a little too chippy there for Norwalk. Annabelle, you mentioned getting into the circle is something that they need to work on, and with the Darien offense like this, who's coming off a 9-0 win versus South Windsor in this opening round of the States, it's definitely going to be hard to keep them out.
Yeah.
And when they are in there, as Savino inserts, they are extremely deadly, as we saw, especially in that Greenwich game here. Is now Wilkes, who had 3 goals in the Greenwich game, leaves it for Stockdale. It's deflected. Wilkes looked like she had a shot, maybe a little miscommunication as she let it slowly roll to Ashley Stockdale. But good job as the Bears are trying to get it out. Near side Lavelle. And yet again, Norwalk is having trouble getting it out of their own defensive end. Meyer to Bach. Bach working on 2. Goes through the legs of Fogelson. As now Lavelle hits it back towards Meyer. Lavelle down low. Squirts it through 2 defenders. Fighting for it is Fogelson. Kalen Fogelson making a run for it. There's the speed, but it's taken away by Savino. Now Darien's forced to reset. Tori Stockdale over to the other captain, Wilkes. It's poked out of bounds. Good defense there from the Norwalk captain, Julia Dennehy. William Patterson, field hockey commit. And pass there as Myers tries to get it away. Goes right back to the opposition. Laura Lavelle. Over again to Fogelson. Good job by Bogdan to take it away. She now finds White. Wilkes grabs that. Turns on the burners, now over to Bach. Kate Bach back to Stockdale. Stockdale looked for her sister. Norwalk attempts to clear. Great job by Liddell to pounce on it. Stockdale far side. Tori Stockdale tries to get around 2 defenders. It's going to be slapped out of bounds hard.
Yeah, so I think that one of the big things that has happened to this team over the season is that they're able to keep the ball over about the 40 on their offensive end, but it's really just about like getting it into the circle, and oftentimes they get stuck above the circle or right outside of it around the sides. So it's just about they have to be more aggressive to get it in.
Well, yeah, a lot of reason for those low-scoring the low-scoring affairs on the defensive side. You know, the Wave not allowing many goals is because their offense is so strong, not letting the offense on the other side even get a chance to score. So you'll see a lot of games where it's 10-0, 9-0, doesn't really go past 10. Is now Norwalk, Fogelson on the far side, showing off the speed yet again. Say she went out of bounds. Kylie Liddell, Wake Forest commit, her and her sister both going there. Bogdan to another defender, Meyer. Shannon Bach. Past the outstretched stick of Caroline White. Another Amherst field hockey commit, so she'll join Katie Savino next year. Ashley Stockdale, captain, working inside, gets past Heatley. Dennehy, too. Low near the end line. Wilkes trying to get anything to happen. Through the circle, no one was there. Meyer hits one back into the circle. Great clear. Slamming the door.
That was a good effort by the Darien offense. It's really just about like everyone communicating and keeping their eye on the ball and the goal.
And both goalies haven't had to work much so far. Cape Paradise sure maybe had a couple scares for Norwalk, and on the Darien side, it's sophomore Ella Cherenek getting the start, who was out of the 3 goalies listed on the Darien roster, Tess Hagany and JJ Maher as well, probably has the least amount of experience.
Yeah, all of the 3 goalies are all really good, but surprisingly, none of them have had much experience, as you would think for a varsity team, so I think they've all really stepped up this year. And some of the other people who have had less experience is like Shannon Bach. She's only a freshman and just got pulled up for postseason, and she's really stepped up. She starts and plays the whole time, and I think she's following in her footsteps of her older sister, Kate.
Now penalty corner, the second one of the day, as the Wave get another opportunity to strike with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first frame. Again, it's going to be Savino from that left side of the goal to insert in. White, Bach, Stockdale, Wilkes, all ready. Stockdale will get it. Passing down, over to Wilkes, and it's wide right. Well drawn up play, just not executed. And the score stays 0-0. Now Darien will get it right back. Errant pass. Allie Meyer, Williams field hockey commit. Is most likely S. Will hit it back to Kate Bogdan. First year varsity player. Also a DAF Media volunteer, so we thank her for her time helping out with some broadcasts. That one lifted high and a little too high in the direction of Caroline White. Now the Bears try to get something brewing down the far side. A foot race and Bogdan will get it. But it'll stay with Norwalk High. Fogelson moving inside. Good defense by Savino, now taken away. Tori Stockdale, great effort there.
Great lift by Kylie Liddell. Let's see if they can get it down.
Got an odd rush here as Stockdale and Wilkes, but good defense allows that pass from Caroline White to not get by. Stockdale inserts over. Kylie Liddell's pass. Some stick contact with Fogelson. Now in the middle is Kate Bach. Liddell again. Savino tried to get it to the freshman Bach, and now she can. In the corner is Blake Wilkes. Pass is tipped up in the air, and it'll go to Shannon Bach. Now across, goes to her sister, a shot high, and she scores! First one of the day. Kate Bach scores high on a pass from her sister, and the Blue Wave lead 1-0. Talk about sister connections. A lot of them on this team with the Liddell twins, the Bachs, and the Stockdales. Showing it right there. Kate Bach, Boston College field hockey commit, one of the many on this Darien Blue Wave team, 9 in total. Speaking of commits, Annabelle Holy Cross Holy Cross Lacrosse
Mm-hmm.
committed there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really cool to see all the other people signing yesterday. There were a lot more than I expected. Darien actually had 39 students in total, which was very cool.
The athletic program here at Darien is one of more outstanding in Connecticut. As Stockdale over to her fellow captain Wilkes. To the middle to lone goal scorer Bach. To her sister. Wilkes chases it down.
Oh, looks like she has something open.
Works inside. Shot. Scores!
Nice.
Just a minute later. Blake Wilkes, who scored 2 against Norwalk earlier in the year.
Blake is really good at that, just getting inside the circle and just like ripping it. She's really good at reverse chips, which is something that takes a long time for people to learn and perfect. And I think she does a great job at that.
Her 4th year on varsity, certainly experienced. This is the Darien offense, which has stayed kind of dormant so far in this last minute. 2 goals.
Let's see if Norwalk can get past our defense. I think Norwalk needs to really settle it down and try and change the field if they're going to try and get past the defense.
Savino far side.
Great hit by Stockdale.
They're chasing it down in the own end. Bogdan gets there. Looks like hits it off of Fogelson. Sticks tangled up with Savino. Norwalk right around the 25. Looking to get one back after Darien scored 2 in just about a minute of play. Bach then Wilkes.
Yeah, even the offensive players on this team are really good at getting the ball back. And I think that's what makes this team so good and strong, is that they all hustle all the way through even when they don't have the ball.
Lifted by Bach. And that'll do it on this first quarter of play. So Darien, with just under 3 minutes, scores 2 goals. And so it's 2-0 Darien high over Norwalk. We'll be right back here on the DAF Media Network after this.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
back on the DAF Media Network. Start of the second quarter. Blue Wave lead the Bears 2-0. As Norwalk starting out with an errant pass. Will lead to an Alleymeyer insert. Bogdan working right in front of Ella Cherenek. Liddell far side. Stockdale can't handle it. But it will stay with Darien. Liddell on the ground. Gets to Stockdale.
That was a great ball movement from Tori Stockdale to Ashley.
Get another sister connection as she
Mm-hmm.
one-tapped it over to Hope Hapgood, who now checks into the game for the second quarter. Liddell. Down low, tried to get it to Kate Bach. Already has a goal in this one. She gets a second chance as it goes back. Savino. Down low to Bach. Now Stockdale, but a whistle blown. Norwalk will take it. Norwalk just elects to hit it back. That pass intercepted. Vaccaro is trying to get it down to her teammates.
Oh, nice move by Ashley Stockdale.
Yeah, Stockdale down low, kicked away by Paradise. There's now another
Oh,
shot, and it'll
nice.
score.
Nice.
Great job. Ashley Stockdale gets things started in the second quarter. As now it is 3-0 Blue Wave. So good start here in this first half for the Blue Wave. Dina Ogle, the freshman, checks in as well for Darien. Fogelson tries to get around Meyer. Meyer, relentless defense, as now Bach joins in. Kaylin Fogelson, near side, uses the speed to get by Meyer. Tries to cut back in. Now across, just rolls it down low, outside the circle, so Cherenek.
It's a good hit, but Norwalk offense definitely just needs to be more in the circle and have someone there at all times.
Just a wall of Wave defenders. Nothing really to do. Hoping maybe it would hit off a stick and deflect in. Sabrina Bober hits one. Bogdan jumps on it. Fighting for it is Dennehy. Hit low. Meyer gets on top of it, though. After dozens of stops, Darien will finally get a possession on offense. Fogelson playing Bogdan tightly, as now it's Bach. Stockdale. It's a little looper. Hapgood takes it away.
Good hustle by Hope.
Yeah, there goes Hope Hapgood. Dartmouth lacrosse commit, getting her reps playing field hockey. As it'll be Bear ball here. They continue to try to set up the spot where that was committed. Ava Salvati, senior captain. Great defense from the Wave is now Stockdale. Goes in, far side.
Nice hit.
Tried to pass across. Could not get past Avery Vaccaro. Liddell guarded closely by the Fogelsons.
Great stop by Norwalk.
And takes it away, Kaylin Fogelson.
Let's see if they can get people up on the offense to actually do something with it. But Darien defense is really relentless this year.
Yeah, we saw it right there. Great defense from Kate Bogdan. Kaylin Fogelson was taking off. Bogdan acting as a wall, not letting her get by. Bogdan just one of many juniors on this team. This Darien squad, of course, your FCIAC champions for the 6th year in a row in that same tournament. Norwalk got bounced out in the quarterfinals by Ridgefield, who then went on to lose to Staples in the semis, who Darien beat in the finals after a great semifinals game versus Greenwich, where they were trailing 2-1, and then Blake Wilkes scored one to tie it up, and then she scored her third with just about a minute after and stunned the Cardinals 3-2 is the final. Getting around Bover now. That one can't get to Athena Ogle. It's now number 20, Julia Dennehy. Captain inserts. There's Bach in the middle. Now Tori Stockdale, Richmond field hockey commit and a captain on this team. Good movement. But now Norwalk, better defense. But man, the effort by this Blue Wave team, even though they're up 3-0.
Yeah, it really never feels like they're up. I think that's with a lot of sports in Darien. It really never feels like we're winning, but then the coaches just make sure that we're still playing our hardest the entire time. And I think that's what contributes to the strength of this Darien team, is that they play as hard as they can the entire time.
Low on the ground, into the circle.
Good hit by Tori Stockdale.
Looks like it was just knocked past the end line by Ava Salvati. So Darien will start from the 25. As Savino weakly rolls one to Meyer. Bouncing in the direction of Bach. Meyer does a lot of the inserting here. Darien squad looks to the corner. Can't get it to White. She'll take it herself. That was Katie Walsh. Hard hit on the ground, but intercepted by Vaccaro. Liddell maneuvers inside. Over to Bach in the middle. Tried to just take it away from the Sia defenders. There's now Liddell down low, off Wilkes' stick.
It looked like there was just a little miscommunication there between Kate Bach and Kylie Liddell. I think Kate Bach was looking for Kylie, but she had to go back on defense.
Hapgood looked like she was trying to get it to Wilkes. Liddell down low. Stopped by Paradise. Paradise will kick it away. Right at the top of the circle. Rolled down low. A shot saved again. Ogle now a shot and it's kicked away. So some great defense by the goalie, Kate Paradise. Number 77. Now, under 6 minutes left to play here in the second frame as Walsh has it. The lax player trying to get around 3 defenders. Bober now a nice move, but a whistle blown. Again, another whistle as Walsh was trying to work inside. Meyer now down low. A little bit too much to the right. Ava Salvati hits it hard over to Bober. Pops up in the air. Goes out, is now Laura Lavelle. Fogelson, Wilkes Gardner close. To the other Fogelson. Working in the middle. The speed.
That was a good effort by Fogelson, but once again, the Darien defense just swarms, and they always get the ball back.
Yeah, you see her frustration. Maybe wanted a whistle in the Bears' favor there. Maybe just frustrated at herself.
I think also her teammates needed to get up and help her a little bit. I think she was kind of lost on the field in the sea of defenders, so.
Errant pass from Norwalk. Intended for Liza Fogelson, but it goes out of bounds. There's another pass. Goes out of bounds. Darien Norwalk playing hot potato in between the 40 and the 20. As Julia Dennehy will send one in. Over to number 20 for Darien. Savino now to Walsh. Ogle right in front of her. Tried to get it to her, just not enough on it. Meyer now to Wilkes. Norwalk's possession. Again, you're watching on the DAF Media Network. Darien leads Norwalk by a score of 3-0. Darien guarding that left side of your screen, and they're white. Norwalk attacking now. In the green. Bogdan right in front of her own net. Near corner side is Meyer. Walsh attempted to keep it in. Now Laura Lavelle. Fogelson. Being swarmed. Annabelle Adams in there now for the Blue Wave. Lax commit for Virginia. Ogle over to Adams. Campbell Heatley applying pressure. Captain on that Norwalk team. Also a St.
Nice
John's
look
field
by
hockey commit as now
Victoria.
Wilkes gets in. Wilkes a shot saved by Paradise. Wilkes a second effort. Another save by Paradise, and it's still in the middle of the circle and eventually goes out. What a showing from Kate Paradise, the senior goalie. Stopping a captain as dangerous as Wilkes numerous times. Not an easy task. Tori Stockdale into the circle, a shot, another save. Hapgood tried to net that one. Tori Stockdale getting set up to insert. 2022 FCIAC honorable mention. Now Wilkes right in front, kicked away. Walsh now in the center of the circle.
Another multi-sport athlete. She's going to Colgate for lacrosse. Now let's see if Norwalk can bring up all of their, oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, just another example of how good this Darien defense is. Sun setting here over the tree line, Darien High School Stadium field. As Norwalk looks to make something happen. Liddell to Savino. Now over to Meyer. Time winding down here in the second quarter. Darien will just let it run out as Meyer hits it back to Bogdan. So it's halftime. In the second quarter, Ashley Stockdale nets one, just like she did in the Norwalk game earlier in the season. So it's 3-0 Darien here at the Darien High School Stadium Field over the Norwalk Bears, and we'll be right back when halftime is over on the DAF Media Network.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. In regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and the offer to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
Second half now starting. Darien leads.
A lot of energy
3-0.
from the bench already.
Yeah. Center pass went wide, so Bears will have it, but it goes right back to the Wave. And just to recap, the 3 goals from the Blue Wave. In the first quarter, Kate Bach and Blake Wilkes both scored. Bach on a pass from her sister. Now Fogelson gets a burst of speed. Good defense from Savino. And then in the second quarter, Ashley Stockdale, another captain, added 1. And Annabelle, what do you think Norwalk can do to get back into this game?
I mean, I think they have a lot of strong players like the Fogelson sisters that are able to get the ball up from from their defensive side and all the way up to the offensive side, but they just end up with having no one to pass it to. Like right there should have been more people around the offensive circle, and they should have been able to do something with that. So I think their coach is probably going to try and tell them to really focus on the offensive end, because I think that they are doing a great job on defense.
There's now Wilkes, a shot. It's popped up into the air.
Great save. Once again, the Norwalk goalie is really good. She's proved to have been really tough both games.
Play will be blown dead. There's now penalty corner. Savino will insert it to her teammates, as usual. Savino on the left side. Tori Stockdale, Wilkes, other Stockdale sister, Ashley, all there. As usual, goes to Ashley Stockdale. Now over to Wilkes, a play we've seen a lot. Wilkes doesn't elect to do the reverse hit.
I think Wilkes has the power to definitely get that shot off. It's just about like knowing where the defense is and if she had a clear path. But I think that was still a smart decision.
Another penalty corner coming. Savino goes to Wilkes this time. Pass to Bach was intercepted.
Great defense.
Ava Salvati, the captain.
See, they definitely have the speed on defense and in transition to get the ball up. It's just about the offensive end. They need to do more with that.
Winner of this game moves on to play the winner of Ridgefield and Wilton, who Darien this season both beat on a streak of 46 straight wins versus Connecticut teams. Last year went undefeated, won FCX and States. This year went undefeated and won FCX, and now looking to win States, advancing the semis with a win now. Down low, White tried to get on it. Couldn't. Stockdale keeps it inside the 15. The middle to Bach. Stockdale, a reverse hit.
Oh,
Knocked down by Paradise.
that was a great shot and a great save.
Yeah, despite 3 goals, Paradise has shut down the majority of chances in shots on goal the Blue Wave has had in this one. On the opposing end, sophomore goalie Ella Cherenek hasn't had to do pretty much anything at all.
Yeah, for the amount of time that it's been on the Blue Wave offensive end, I think that the Norwalk team has done a great job of keeping them out. And the goalie's done a great job.
Now Bach, another hit. Can't get it through the sea of defenders. Stockdale tried to get it. Now it's Norwalk. Dennehy. Over to Fogelson, but Savino got a stick on it. Bower trying to defend. Bogdan over there on the far side.
Looks like Fogelson has it again. Not many players, green players in front of her, so.
And they're now in the circle. Like you said, only 1 or 2. Is now going to the side low on the ground. Easy save as Cherenek just sticks the foot out.
Yeah.
Eliza Fogelson.
I think that if Norwalk packed their players in more, they would have had more time to take a shot off and hopefully get it in.
Now Meyer attempts to get it out. Stockdale doesn't want Dennehy to go anywhere. Fogelson now. Freshman and a lax player as well. Maneuvers inside, down low, into the circle. It will be the first penalty corner of the day for the Bears. Number 16, the senior Laura Lavelle, will insert from the left side. The Fogelson sisters, as well as Adri Vaccaro, Captain Campbell Heatley looks as well. Captain Julia Dennehy will all be there waiting on the insertion. Inserted to the top. And great defense from Kate Bogdan. Swooping in, taking the pass away, intended for the captain, Julia Dennehy.
Oh, good save by Ashley Stockdale.
Well, she slips and falls. It's a hard tumble there. Missed opportunity there for the Wave. Maybe get their 4th goal and for Stockdale to get a 2nd. Kyla Liddell a lift. The Ogle. Liddell and her sister Brooke, both juniors, committed to Wake Forest.
And Athena is one of the other pull-ups for this team. So as you can see, they pulled up a lot of younger kids, and this is a very young team for the Blue Wave. But they've all really stepped up in the postseason and all have seen the field.
Yeah, this team definitely a lot of juniors, a couple seniors, the captains and such. And then you have, you know, the freshman pull-ups and not many sophomores in this postseason besides goalie Ella Chernak, who's starting over Tess Hagney and JJ Maher, who we've both seen get time defending the net. Wilkes now far side. Spins away. In the middle, Stockdale. Can't get it past. That one intended for Stockdale again, but a good job by Heatley. Ashley Stockdale gets in, down low, right through, and she buries it.
Great look by Ashley and great finish by Kate Bach.
Yeah, Kate Bach's 2nd goal of the game, and the Blue Wave go up 4-0. Hear the Darien bench chanting her name.
Kate Bach is going to Boston College, and I think that she could be a real asset there, and I think that it will be interesting to see if Shannon, her younger sister on this team, number 5, will want to play with her or choose her own school.
Kate Bach, class of 2025, top 100 players to watch. We've seen why. So far in this game is with under 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. The number 1 ranked team in the coaches poll, the Darien Blue Wave, are pretty much dominating these Norwalk Bears.
Oh, good stop by Fogelson. Let's see if they can keep it on this end.
Looks like they can. Now fires one right off Stockdale. She recovers quickly, though, as they will take it away. Stockdale swoops in and grabs it. Stops herself. Tries to get it through, just a weak hit. Savino keeps it in over to Stockdale. Bouncing in. Paradise saves it with the pads.
And you can see how far up Darien's defensive line is, except for Kate Bogdan. I think that's something that Norwalk should take away from the Darien team, is just having them really far up and then having that one person as a safety net. But it really helps them keep the ball in play on offense, and I think that's something Norwalk should learn from them.
Liddell, great defense to take it away by Liza Fogelson. Fogelson, great on offense and defense. Her and her sister both trying to take it away from Savino. Bogdan over to Liddell. Now Stockdale. Ogle, good pass to Bach. Bach works in. Stockdale in the center, a shot.
Great hit by Ashley Stockdale, just a little wide.
Just misses the net. Good job by Ogle to get it in. Norwalk now hoping to net at least one, maybe before the end of this third quarter. But again, they can't get it out. And it's Stockdale spinning around. Stockdale, a reverse hit that just loops wide right again. Wilkes takes it right away. Looked to go down to Bach, but couldn't.
It's like it'll be an offensive penalty corner.
Yep, a corner issued. Katie Savino jogs to the left side to take it. Norwalk setting up their defense, talking with one of the referees here. Killing a lot of time. Goes way back. Hit away. Good job by Salvati. Meyer tried to get it to Wilkes, but couldn't. Darien refusing to let Norwalk get a chance, but now it looks like maybe they'll get one with 1:30 left. Again, watching on the DAF Media Network. As you see, Blue Wave on the right side of your screen, and they're all white uniforms, and Norwalk on the left. Of course, this is a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Pass intercepted by Lavelle. Savino buries the shoulder into Fogelson. Stick gets up a little too high. We'll give it a whistle. Sun now fully set here at Darien High School, and the lights are on. Bober now in the middle. Hits it low. Good defense by Ogle. Ashley Stockdale hits it low. Trying to get low, maybe tip it, was Blake Wilkes. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. Kate Bach gets her second of the game to make it 4-0. Darien 1 quarter away from moving on to the semifinals and hoping to win states yet again. We'll be right back in just about 2 minutes for the start of this last frame on the DAF Media Network. Last frame is underway. Darien 15 minutes away from moving on to the CIAC Class L semifinals. And Bears maybe here with their season on the line. Just trying to erase the goose egg. Lifted in. Wilkes couldn't quite get a stick on it. Bears now. Low line drive of an insert over to Fogelson. Turns on the Jets. But again, another problem we've seen is just not many teammates surrounding other Bears, as we've seen Fogelson get in there a lot with just no one to pass to.
Yep.
Faster than all the other teammates. No one can really keep up.
I'm surprised the coach hasn't said anything yet to her.
Yeah, no timeouts used in this game so far. I'm sure Kyle Seberg talked with his team, assuring him it wasn't over yet, which it is not. Wave will let it go out the end line. Bogdan will start from the 25, excuse me, the 15. Tori Stockdale, yeah, gets great pass to Bach. No, gets around Salvati. Reverse hit down low. Good defense, but a great pass to set it up. Stockdale to Bach.
I think even you can see, like, Bach had a fast rush, but her teammates were still in line with her, and she had options. So I think that if Norwalk could capitalize on that, then they could be just as good.
Bears just trying to get it out off Bober's stick. Kyle Liddell tries to get back to Savino. Didn't see Fogelson behind. Katie Savino down low.
Oh, great stop.
Yeah, good defense by Avery Vaccaro. Now it's Fogelson again. Here she goes down the side. Great move to get around Liddell.
Oh,
Another great move.
Oh, let's see if someone could get, oh.
Bouncing ball. Too far to the right.
Yeah, I mean, the Norwalk defense is really good at getting the ball out and getting it quickly out. It's just the offensive end. But I think that was a great play by Fogelson and the defense.
Yeah, great moves to get down inside of that 10-yard line. But then after that, just couldn't get past, dare I say, the sea of the blue wave. Wilkes on the far side, the captain. It's tripped up. Whistle because of it. Now Ogle, the freshman, to Bach. Bach, an open look. Across to Stockdale, gets taken out by Kate Paradise. Stockdale slow to get up.
Looks like she got the wind knocked out of her. That was a tough hit. I don't think she saw the goalie coming at all.
Yeah, Paradise came in soccer style with the slide tackle.
Overall, that was a great play. I don't think Ashley Stockdale saw that coming at all.
Yeah, Ashley Stockdale's able to get up.
And she takes a lot of hits throughout the entire season. She's a really strong player, so the fact that she wasn't able to get up means it was definitely a tough hit.
Penalty shot because of it, looks like. Allie Meyer, the defender, will take it. Looking to make this lead 5. Allie Meyer, the Williams commit, Great defender on this team. Looking to score on the offense side of the ball, and it hits off the side of the post, it looks like.
Great stop.
Great stop from Kate Paradise. The lead stays at 4, maybe perhaps a momentum shifter for Norwalk and the Bears. Stockdale checks out. Cheranek fakes the kick on that.
Thought she might have finally got some action.
Looks like, from what I remember, at least only maybe 1 or 2 legitimate saves in this game.
Yeah.
Sure, she loves her defense. Tori Stockdale, nice move.
Oh, great
Boba
hit.
runs by.
Let's see
Chasing
if Caroline
it
White
down.
can make something happen.
Yeah, Caroline White. She's beaten out, but she'll take it right back.
Oh,
Spins
great.
now across to Wilkes. Wilkes, what a diving stop.
That was a great play by Caroline White and Blake Wilkes. I mean, the goalie is just, she's really amazing.
Yeah, Kate Paradise, again, shuts down an opportunity. Fogelson takes it away from Liddell, who's ball hawking. Savino, a brick wall out there. That one just rolls past Wilkes, couldn't get there quite in time. Savino take the free hit. Right around the 43. Runs by it, then hits it back to Meyer.
Great hit by Allie.
Yeah, hard hit low on the ground over to White.
Let's see what Shannon Bach can do. Oh, good hit.
Yeah, Shannon Bach back to White. Past Meyer, who will keep it in. Great job from Bober, it looks like, over there.
Good hit.
And Cheranek will watch it go out. Shannon Bach couldn't quite get that one to Wilkes. Whistle blown. Good opportunity here for Norwalk. Good clear by the Blue Wave, but a better hit to keep it in. As Bach gets it to the middle. Good job from Kate Bach. To her sister. Now back to Kate Bach. Bach down low. A shot saved by Paradise. Jumps on top of it. Squirts out of the circle. Savino tried to get it back in.
That was a super good give and go play by the Bach sisters. But Paradise is just a brick wall today.
Superb job in net. Meyer will insert from the far sideline, about the 44. Captain Campbell Heatley fires one off the stick of Hapgood. Heatley is St. John's University field hockey commit. We'll see her there next year. The stick of white. Far side couldn't quite get it into the sophomore Anna Dewart, who just checks in for the Wave. One of the few sophomores that isn't a goalie.
It looks like there's some movement on the bench, so I think Mo will start to get in some of the bench players, maybe it's even some seniors like Brooke Tarleton, Kate Brown.
Now inside. Shot from Caroline White. Doesn't quite find pay dirt. Savino in the direction of, I believe that was number 21, Molly Fagan. Couldn't corral it. Now in the middle, taken in by Bach. There goes Kate Bach, but it's poked away. That one just an out-of-bounds dribbler. Great defense there from G. Longo. Tori Stockdale, stick handling. Goes nice and easy back to Liddell. Spins. Fogelson, good stick work to poke it away.
Great effort by Kylie Liddell and the Norwalk team for keeping it.
Stay with Heatley. Longo hits one on the ground. Hard to Fogelson. Able to maintain it. Oof.
Ooh.
A lot of contact.
Katie Savino has gotten a bunch of hits this game.
Saw one early into the game with the seam, too. Savino lowering the shoulder. Oh.
Oh, shoot.
As now Savino.
That might be a penalty.
Fogelson trips on Savino's stick. Quite sure if it was intentional or not. That one rolls out the back of the end line. As with under 4 minutes left to play, things getting a little chippy now. Rainbow of a free hit. Longo.
Good stop by Katie Savino.
Savino fighting for it.
I think the Norwalk team is definitely getting some fire underneath them right now for these last few minutes. I think they really want to score a goal, so hopefully they can.
Even if it is a garbage time goal. Especially looking back. 4-0 and 4-1 are definitely different.
Yeah.
There's now referee discussing something with head coach Kyle Seberg over on the far side before Julia Dennehy. William Patterson commit and that senior captain can get her free hit off. Fagan will watch it roll out.
That was a good hit. And if someone was there, that could have been a great play.
Whistle blown before the free hit. Now Bogdan. Bogdan will back up for her free hit. Liddell to Stockdale.
Oh, good move by Tori Stockdale.
Great job getting around defenders. Into the middle now, Annabelle Adams.
It looks like Katie Savino did end up getting that penalty.
Yeah, that one rolls out the back of the end line. Doesn't appear Katie Savino is on the field.
Yeah, I think that turned into a penalty, but I don't think she did it intentionally.
Bears will watch that one go out. Tori Stockdale now to insert on this near side.
1:30 left in the game. So let's see if the Bears can make something happen and get a goal to at least make this a 4-1 game.
Now long hit. Dewart and Walsh on that far side.
Looks like Katie's penalty just ended, but I think 22 subbed in for her. I'm not sure.
Yeah, number 22, Sarah Kellogg.
Yeah.
Junior, also a hockey player.
She's also one of the pull-ups, so a lot of young talent.
Yeah, now under 40 seconds left to play. Liddell goes inside. Stockdale tries to get it into the circle. Annabelle Adams working in, but a whistle blown. It'll stay with Darien. Liddell hits it back to Bogdan, and that'll do it. So Darien moves on to the semifinals. 4-0 your final. Kate Bach, 2 goals. Blake Wilkes, a goal. And Ashley Stockdale nets one as well.
And a great effort by the Norwalk team. Yeah.
Yeah, Darien, believe, will play out. Winner of Ridgefield Wilton. And just an all-around great game. Before we head out for the evening, I'd like to say thank you to this whole DAF Media crew. Dalton Moss on graphics, Leon Shen working the camera, Thomas Aponte on the other camera, Liam Tomaszewski multitasking tonight on instant replay and director, and of course, even though he could not be here tonight with us, Damian Andrew, our DAF Media advisor. One last time from the Darien High School Stadium field as the Darien girls varsity field hockey team beats the Norwalk Bears by a score of 4-0. I'm Owen Heffron, joined alongside Annabelle Novak, and you've been watching DAF Media, a joint venture of the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation, and have a great rest of your night.